Simone, and we are going to do a lower back. No, it's not only for the lower back, it's actually for the whole back, a healthy back workout. At the very beginning, we are targeting the lower back, having a sort of lower back relief exercises program here with mobilization, also stabilization, and then from there we're going to go into the strengthening part. At the very beginning, you just want to spread out, lay down on your mat, focus on your legs, and begin here with one leg to expand. So we are creating space in the whole lower back area as we extend and expand with one leg at a time. You could also add your arms. Let's add the same arm, so as we are lengthening through the right side of your leg, take your right arm and reach, and then we switch. Yeah, good, let's move on. Focusing on our pelvis. A natural movement should be that you're able to tilt the pelvis, rocking it back and forth. But if you have back pain, or especially lower back pain, maybe it's not so easy, maybe it hurts. So to loosen up this area, mobilizing this area too, one thing you can do is to start really gentle, begin to rock back and forth. And then hopefully there's no pain. You can just move with that movement pain-free. Good. Our next exercise has to do with this tilting movement here. We put our right leg or right foot in front, bending the leg. One more time, tilt the pelvis, tuck your pelvis under so that you can feel the stretch. It targets the hip flexor. Hands go onto your shoulders, loop them back and down as you exhale, rotate to your right. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, rotate. Inhale, come back. Just keep the tilt here and do 2 more rotations. And then we can open the arms. By the way, if you don't feel comfortable with your kneecap, it's too hard, find cushion, make it work for you. For me, it's too hard right now. I would just roll the mat. Good. So we open the arms, and now you begin to reach into both directions. Right hand towards the ground, left hand reaches up high. Begin to bend. And keep the tilt. And as much as you feel comfortable with, let's do 1 more together. All right, and then we switch legs. Draw your navel in, and then you begin to rotate. Find length in your spine too. Squeezing here the abs. Inhale, coming back. See if you can keep your hip points shining forward, only twisting here in the upper trunk. One more time. And then it's open. Reach into both directions as you bend to the side. And make sure that you keep your pelvis, tuck it under here. Good, one last time. All right, good. Now we are working our stabilizer, so I'm asking you to stand up. Stand on one leg, pretty easy, just like a flamingo. And then check your form, see where your hips are at. Should be parallel. Bending the standing leg and just balance it out. Maybe easy, maybe challenging. Everyone's different. But what you definitely can do to add an extra challenge is you find a ground where it's more unstable, where you have to balance it out. Maybe a squishy mat or something, a balance board. Or you could also go ahead and close your eyes. Well, if that is too much, there's also an option to pick a chair. Just put your hand, maybe one hand on the chair. And if you want to try to close your eyes, then feel the chair, you're safe, you can hold on to it. All right, and then you do the other side. Also, just find your balance. Find your midline too. Find variations. Sorry. Yeah, good. Okay. Now we move into the strengthening part, and our first exercise will be that you are forming fists. I turn it to profile for you all. You want to form fists. Pull them towards your body, the elbows back, shoulders down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. So here you want to hold it for like 5 seconds. And then release, inhale, and do it again. Just continue with the exercise. Always try to keep your shoulders down, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Imagine your elbows, they are gliding into back pockets. I want you to squeeze your abs here too as you pull your fists towards you. Let's do 2 more. Remember, you want to hold it for a while. Just keep breathing, keep tightening. 5 seconds. Release. One last time. So that was a very good exercise to open up your body too, and to support a nice posture, because every day people are tending to bend their back, right, in this position. And to work against this, you want to open up your body, you want to strengthening also your back. So that was a good exercise for this. Now we move on. Please lay down on your mat, on your tummy. You begin to extend one arm and the opposite leg. Now as we exhale, lift arm and leg. Keep your chin tucked in. Inhale, lower, and just switch. So lift as you exhale and keep reaching out. Squeezing the glutes as well. Do it one more time, left and right. Release it down, bend your legs, relax. Okay, for our next exercise, I would recommend to grab a towel. And you would pull the towel here behind your head, working those legs. Inhale, reach, and exhale, pull the ends. Keep doing that. Also think about your belly, draw that navel away from the mat. Exhale, pull. Inhale, reach. Let's do it 3 more times. Shoulders down. Hold it and slowly lower down. Okay, whenever you need to relax, just bend your legs, rocking gently from side to side. Or just do what feels good for you, just to relax for a moment before you move on. Good. Now we are taking our towel one more time. Again, I want you to pull the ends constantly apart. This time we rotate left and right. So to begin with, draw the navel in. Keep your nose very, very close to the ground. Basically keep your chin tucked in to provide full length for your spine. And as you exhale, rotate into one direction. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, keep pulling. Focus on your upper body is moving, lower body is just still and steady in place. You really don't need to lift that much. You may stay low, just making sure that you draw the navel in and you keep rotating, pulling your towel, pulling those ends apart as you rotate. One more time, left and right. And lower it down and relax. Maybe bending one leg at a time here. Give yourself a nice stretch one more time. For the next exercise, your arms go like a butterfly. They go back and forth. And we keep the head off the mat just a tiny bit away from the ground. Draw the navel in again. Tucking the chin back in. Here you go. Pay attention to my palms here. I would flip them up and back down. Always draw your shoulder blades together here in this opening posture. Exhale, open up. Inhale, reach. Thinking of the range of motion should be big. So it's not so much about the quantity, more about the quality here. Do it controlled. 2 more times. And lower back down again. Good. For our next exercise, we come onto all fours. Extend one leg and then add the opposite arm. Begin to lift. Exhale, reach and expand. And inhale, lower. This exercise really works your core, so it's important here to activate it. Draw the navel in, keep your hip points parallel towards the ground. Now we add on a little bit, just hold it here, keep breathing through the ribs because the navel is tight, right? We pull it in. Now we open up to the side and it goes back into one line. So rotate. See if you can keep your hand and your leg on one level. Let's go for 2 more. Hold it. Keep reaching, expanding, and take it in. Now let's rest on our heels. So we sit back, send your hips back. Walking out with your hands and lower down your chest. All right. Other side, left leg and right leg. Stand up, everything's parallel. And in alignment, right? So keep your joints in one line. Don't put pressure onto them. Bend your elbow gently. Leave some space here. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Keep your core tight. Knee cushion for your knee, again, put something underneath that it feels good for you. you expand. 2 more times. And then hold it. Now let's begin to open, rotating like a windmill. To your level. Okay, last 2. Right, and sit back one more time. Relax your hands, your wrists. Okay, ready for your plank? Let's tuck the toes under, go onto your forearms. And instead of arching the lower back, you really want to tuck the toes. Press away from the ground. Keeping your neck long. Navel draws in. If you don't like it static, more dynamic, you could also just begin here to move a little bit back and forth. Works the whole back of your body. Arms as well, your core. Keep it tight, keep breathing. And then before you go down, bend one knee at a time, just to play it safe for the back and the joints. Okay. And then give yourself a massage for the upper back, just roll the shoulders. Massaging your lower back by drawing your knees in, hug them into your chest. And then find movements where you can feel a nice massage, maybe circling here. Or simply pull your knees towards your chest and then send them away and repeat. Okay, good. We are almost done. I would like to show you one more exercise for the back and then we move into the stretching part. A very classical exercise, the swimmer, where you would chop the arms, but let's make it a coordinational exercise. So the legs, instead of flattering, you would open and close the legs. One more time, draw that navel away from the ground. Keep reaching, tuck your chin in. Also play with the pace so that hands are going fast, or the arms. Keep reaching, arms fast, legs slow. Hold it, now switch it around. Arms slow, legs fast. twisting pose, just put your forearms onto your mat. Looking straight forward, keep your shoulders down. Then tap your toes under, push back. Do a counter stretch here one more time. Child's pose. Lower down again. Now bend one knee, reaching out for your foot with both arms, ideally. If you're not able to do that, you could also take a strap or towel and holding on to those ends in order to guide your heel towards your butt. Switch. Good. And our last stretch, we will place one leg in front of you, line the shin up with the front of your mat. The other leg goes behind you. And we are working towards lowering down the hip towards the ground to level those hips. So maybe you're here and this is just fine, just focusing on lowering down the hip. Or if you can, extend the back leg and then folding forward. You are lower down the hip, working towards level those hips. Done. Thank you for joining me.